I worked as a clinical psychologist. When I found out I was pregnant, I have this sorted, like, I know what I'm doing. Lottie came along and I remember being in the hospital and kind of going, okay, now it's time for her to go to sleep. So I'm going to put her gently down in the crib beside me. And she had none of it. I'd had a C-section. So I was in for 4 days. And I'm telling you, I didn't sleep for 4 days because the only place that she would sleep and the only place that she was happy was for me to hold her on my chest. I thought I knew what I was doing and I thought I had it figured out. And now I'm kind of like, I don't know so much. Sleep was one of the big things that came for me where I was like, I want to know more about sleep, but I want to know real life. I remember thinking one day, like, they're actually like unicorns with sunglasses. Like, they sound amazing and they sound really cool, but they don't exist. I want other parents to have this information because it's life-changing. In the early days, I would have been like, I'm doing it wrong. I'm not doing what the book says. Whereas now it's like, this is just a phase. We'll ride the wave. We'll see how we go. I can be more available to her and connect more with her because I have that reassurance. I was just fascinated by the misinformation out there. And I thought, okay, I want to learn more about this. I wasn't looking at the bigger picture, like this holistic piece where like this baby doesn't exist in a vacuum. Do you know, like they live in this world with their family and their caregivers and the environment. And there's so many things to consider. I was delighted then because I suppose I've been kind of following Lindsay on and off on Instagram. And I dipped in and out of her bits. I didn't realize actually that she did a sleep course for a long time. I just thought she was very knowledgeable about sleep. And then I realized that she did the course. And I remember going to the page and it was like a proper aha moment. I was like, this is what I've been looking for. This is what I want. It has the whole package all together where, yes, I want to know how to help and support parents with their babies around sleep. But I also want to know that I'm giving out good information, that it's evidence-based, that it is looking at the bigger picture, and also that it's really gentle for the parent and the child. It's because I think we can be a bit harsh on the parents sometimes when it comes to sleep. So that's kind of how I got into then the holistic sleep coaching side of things. And then the more I got sucked into the course, like I was all in. And I suppose initially it probably did come from me wanting to know more for my baby. But then it started kind of growing something more of, well, no, I want to help other people now. Now, when I have those tough nights, like she's 20 months and thankfully she is a great sleeper, but there are some nights where you're up there for hours in the room with her and you're trying to get her settled and it's developmental or whatever it is. I think I can be more available to her and connect more with her because I have that reassurance. Now it's like, this is just a phase. We'll ride the wave. We'll see how we go. It took me a long time to realize that was okay, that she wasn't. And that kind of made me really challenge, I suppose, my own learning. Sleep is one of those things that's intertwined in everything. So I feel like while I'm working with sleep holistically, I also want to just be more holistic overall, if that makes sense. Or I want to look at everything because even one of the things with sleep that's really struck me as well is that when we are dealing with tired parents and tired children, we're dealing with parents who are on sleep deprivation and they're running on empty, and even if I think, say, for example, the child might have maybe a developmental issue that the parent needs support with, if that child's not sleeping and that parent isn't getting sleep, then they're not going to be able to take on board all the recommendations that I'm giving. No, I know what it's like to be a mommy and it's not easy. It's life-changing. Like now when I have those tough nights, I can understand why, and I can be more available to her and connect more with her. What I have learned is evidence-based and it's research focused. I genuinely can say, yes, this is what I believe in and this is what I trust in. And yes, this is what I do with my kids as well. It's not just something that I've plucked out of thin air or just another little snippet of a book. There's a good standing and background behind it all. I have like a fire in my belly to get going. Like I'm just so enthusiastic to actually get out there and do this now with parents.